Now, I gotta say, Fannie Willis is in trouble. I'll say it again. Fannie Willis is in some trouble. She ran her mouth. Okay, let, let's go ahead and just simply get to the facts of it. The Trump people or lawyers came down there to disqualify Fannie because they found out some things about her. Now, okay, that's exactly what they did. In the meantime, in between time, they found a little bit more stuff about Fanny that was, how could I say, less than flattering. And it made her look not good at all. Now, what they put out in the newspaper, she tried to say that it was a lie. Um, no, it was a great smear campaign. They smeared you good, but they only smeared you on with the information that was out there that you put out there. Now, now I found out some things that she was not supposed to have a relationship with anyone within the office. But if she did, then that information should have been turned over to the judge. The judge should have been aware of it. The prosecutors or the people prosecuting the case should have been aware of it. But however, that's not what she did. She hid it and tried to make it look like something that it wasn't. And in fact, it hurt her credibility even more. She really hurt her credibility bad. Now, I'm a lay person. I have, let's say, $7.50 worth of law. Now, I looked at other people's content, lawyers that broke things down, and I'm like, oh, okay. Now that makes sense. I understand that. Now, when Fanny came in, she came in like this, hand on her hip, walking like this, having all that extra attitude. That right there is unbecoming of a professional. She is the top person of Fulton County, Georgia, representing Fulton County, the DA. And that's how she presents herself, being all hostile and doing all that extra stuff. That right there was uncalled for. Now, I don't know not only what was uncalled for, but if she was trying to intimidate people, Fanny, it didn't work. All that extra stuff didn't work. It only made them press even more. And as they pressed you, you did too much of this. One of the first things that you tell people as a lawyer, you said, shut up. I'll do the talking. But that's not what you didn't even take your own advice, Fanny. You didn't take your own advice. Keep your mouth shut. That's number one. Number two, Nathan Wade. I think, and this is my personal opinion, he used you. He got that money, did his work, and said, deuces, see you, and don't want to be with you like that anymore. I mean, having that type of attitude, you could only imagine what type of relationship they had. It was extremely contentious. I could only imagine. look, look, look. Radical feminists. Can I tell you something? Ladies, sisters, can I tell you something? Um, if a man is straight, he doesn't want to battle with another man. No, he wants femininity. He wants a woman to be feminine. We don't want no masculine woman. If that's the case, he could have been with a dude and been straight with that. But hopefully one day you all will get that and stop with all that silly stuff. But I'm gonna leave that right there. It was said that she was out there with other men. She was. She was. Now she was out there with Nathan, and she told what's her name, Yartley, Robin Yartley, her friend. Well, now ex-friend. I could only imagine what occurred between them not being friends anymore, because the two of them look hostile together. But between Bradley, Chris Campbell, and Nathan Wade, all of their testimonies lined up. but except yours. Yours deviated here and there. Now I'm waiting for the tax man to knock on your door. Now I'm going to be looking in the camera to see if I see any tax people with pencil and paper writing stuff down, because you had that money and you did not declare it. You did not declare on your job. You did not let them know that you had money. None of those things. Yeah, not a good look. But another thing, you made the case all about you. The case was about removing the DA's office. Now you are representing the DA's office, but they wanted to disqualify the DA's office and to move the DA's office off the case and then drop the case. But you made it about you. They brought your father in. They bring everybody. They're going to bring everybody. Nothing is going to be unturned. They're going to they are going to turn every stone over. And if it makes you look bad, it's going to make you look worse. But I can only say you did it to yourself. If you would have presented yourself like your father did, and apparently Fannie Willis did not learn one thing from her father, a world class lawyer. She did not learn one thing from her father. And her father said that he was in the Black Panthers and he read a lot of conservative stuff. So the liberal stuff he doesn't look at, and it's kind of hard. Kind of hard to look at this. It really is. It's so out there. But that's for another video. She did not take any heed to her father and what he has done in law and how to talk to people and get information in. Not saying, Ashley, you're a liar. You're a liar. You lied on this, you lied on that. There is a way of bringing evidence in without being hostile like that, and then having the judge tell you, answer the question. Now, the judge was telling Ashley, move on. How is that relevant? Because nobody else was bringing those things up and making no other person. And I don't know if you were representing yourself or if you had anybody there representing you, Fannie Willis. I don't know if anybody was representing her, but the judge had to do it. That was like a three-ring circus. It was wild. I could only say. But let me see what else. Now, by her saying that every place that they went together, her and Nathan, that she paid him in cash. Now, her father did say that he taught her to keep money. Now, I do understand that. And when he said not to be racist, but this is a black thing, that right there is true. Many black people, especially down south, did had a healthy distrust of banks. And if you see what's going on, you understand why. But it was always to have money on hand because you never knew what would happen. You wouldn't have to run to go to the bank, go to the ATM machine, or back at that time, wait until the bank opened to pull money out. If you have it on hand, you wouldn't have those issues. That's true. But however, actually, not everybody practices things like that. Not everybody does that. Now there are people who do. They put their money in a cookie jar, things of that sort. But to say every time we went on vacation, and I find it quite interesting, Fanny, that you all went on several vacations within what, a year period, and then when Nathan got that money, you all broke up. But you broke up a month or two later because you had to have that hard conversation. And I gotta say, Fanny, you were right because men look at things differently. Once the the physical part of the physical part of a relationship stops, that's when it stops for a man. But the woman is an emotional, and I could only imagine what type of I'm gonna leave that alone, what kind of terror you brought. But you had that tough conversation to where he had to say, Fanny, it's over. I got that $640,000. Yeah, I spread it amongst that, and yeah, I'm divorcing my. I'm so silly. It's cold out here. But it wouldn't surprise me after this trial or this inquiry. No, not an inquiry. I'm using the wrong word. But after this is over, and I have a strong belief that the DA will be removed from this case, and then the case in Georgia will be dismissed. Now, I got to say, Letitia James didn't act like that the way Fanny acts, so she was able to win up in New York. In New York. But I got a sneaky suspicion that Fanny is going to not only lose this, but have a whole bunch of other problems and look horrible. Now, the thing that really gets me the most is that she never told her father. That's big. She he only knew of one boyfriend. He didn't know that she was with another boyfriend. Imagine the shock that he had on his face that he learned just recently that she was dealing with another man and he lived with her. Yeah. Now, you may have a private life, but that would trickle down to your family. You say, "Yeah, I'm seeing this guy. I'm going off someplace." No, no, no. Everybody always tells someone in their family whenever they're going overseas or going anywhere. They say, "Hey, I'm going out. I'm going with so and so, and this is where I'm going." Fanny, you messed up big time. But on that note, I want to thank you all for stopping by. Oh, please like, help the algorithm, subscribe, please. I'm trying to move on up. Please subscribe. That's for free. I'm not trying to hit you up for any money yet. Okay, politics with Laura here. Bye bye.